Thank you so much, Steampunk Tempest, for the raid. Also, hello everyone. Still just setting up here, just give me a moment. Well, we may as well get started now. Hello everyone. Hey Tomzor, hey Taran, hey Random Dude, hey Steampunk Tempest, hey Benjamin, hey Noctis. So Wild's been busy. He's upgraded these furnaces to gold. Got Newbie's grinder installed. So we've got a way to make dust, which is... and get that. Potatoes. Love it. This is day 2 of Forgecraft, for me anyway. It's like day 4 in total. No, it's day 3, actually. So that's good. Interesting setup, actually. Bonsai pot. What's going on with the rest of... This is full of sticks. Shouldn't this be full of logs? Guess it doesn't matter. The offending entity problem being solved. Getting started with some Earth Tools coal generators. Lots and lots of potatoes. Have a nether portal. Yeah, that's true, Benjamin, actually. Sticks burn too. We all float down here. Good question. It was years ago at this point, so forgive me if I'm a little, I still see plenty of these. So forgive me if I'm a little, buddy on it, but basically what happened was I was doing testing for, well, I'd kind of just left my job due to a illness diagnosis. I was just pottering around on the internet for most of my days at that time, and then I decided to help QA test. I cannot remember the name of the mod. Competitor to... No, it was XL Biomes Extra Large. So I got to know Scott Killen quite well, and Scott Killen was already a part of the Forgecraft crew at that point. And so he put in a good word for me, and I ended up being brought into the Forgecraft fold around version 1.4.2. I think actually it was 1.3 something. Was it 1.3.7? The main 1.3 branch? And then the rest is history. And then like a couple of years later I started my YouTube. Here we are with full-time Twitch. Hey Nanian, how you doing? Night has passed. Sneezing fit, sorry folks. I woke up quite sneezy today. Maybe I have the you-know-what. Which, by the way, just to allay fears, very unlikely here in New Zealand. Also, sinus stuff is like 1% of symptoms, so super unlikely. That's pretty funny, Nanian. Hopefully, hopefully in not too long, I'll make partner and then be one of those lucky people to have the privilege of higher priority. Yeah, it's set. I didn't notice until just now, but we are set up. Don't have a quantity key. Maybe that's what we can do to start with, because quantity key pretty easy. A book and quill and a normal draw key, and a normal draw key is an upgrade template. Stuff, is there a Rose trim? Trim work? I've actually never tried it with trim. No, it doesn't. Okay, fair enough. Hello on. Smash you up. I just, I kind of bothered making sake of top center of that chest. Oh. Yeah. I was so tunnel visioned on an actual drawer to make these that I wasn't thinking of looking for that. Dummy. So gold. Here. 2 and 1. 1 will become you. Good. Hey, Oak Dog, how you doing? Yeah. Book. A paper. Either? Oh, somewhere? Doesn't look like it, so we're gonna have hunting. Yeah, this is a 100% modded vintage story. I'm using the Minecraft resource pack. Also using immersive Minecraft mod, which essentially makes it a bit like Minecraft running on C#. But it's still kind of slow, and I don't know why. Yeah, that's from, what's it called? Elements of Power. It's illegal, basically. Yeah, Forgecraft lives, newbie. Feather and squidding, that's what I'm after. Is that black dye? Okay, very specifically. Squidding. Squidding's fine, squidding's what we're gonna hit first, because, well, there's a squid. I murder you. Here I come. Here. Here we go. Find a chicken. Definitely can't be Minecraft. Yeah, like I said, this is vintage story with 2 mods, the Minecraft resource pack and the Minecraft immersion mod. How does that make any sense, Nanian? Like, surely that should be literally impossible. I can't think of a scenario where, unless they're like, which they shouldn't be, taking the 720p footage and downscaling it. Downsampling it, sorry, because they are always downscaling it, but... So, chickens exist in the desert, right, guys? I'm gonna find a chicken out here. Yeah, sure. Still logging in and not sure if I need to paste a CPW. Which recipes should I be looking at? Any of them? Is it not meant to be using polished andesite? Funny. Fair enough, newbie. Well, Wild managed to find the appropriate andesite, so we're good here. Through the other Forgecrafters IMO. We have 2, yeah. Imagine that, you can just add data packs now and change recipes. The world. Coming for you, chickens. Somewhere out here there are chickens. And I'm coming for them. Oh, but they should work anyway. Sorry about that, Taryn. That should actually be better now. It's just that I didn't have my mic in its usual position. It's a little far from me. I love these abandoned villages. I am going to take your hay though, abandoned village. Tool doesn't make a difference. Hey, Mark Megas rating with 5. Thank you so much, Mark. You have a good stream? Hey, my god. I just need the one, because then we can... Yeah. And now we have infinite melons. Ah, newbie. I knew there was something I was forgetting before I hit stream. We might just do that on stream, actually. Stall zeros. Big honkin' melons. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going, unfortunately. About it. That's a lie. I think I've said this before, if I was born in like the 1500s, I would have made an excellent scout. Huh? What sounded sexual? My voice is sexy on accident. That's just my voice. Hey Miklas, how you doing? What were you up to, Matt? Oh, big honkin' melons. Big honkin' melons. Well, yeah, alright, let's do zeros. Page here. Bup-ba-da-bup. Will my dyslexia get in the way, though? The AE? Yeah, it's AE. Second, first try. My dudes. Yeah, download. Yeah, download. Keep. World map. Download. Yeah, keep it. Thank you, Chrome. I know you think every single Java file that's ever downloaded is a virus, but it's fine. Trust me. Shut down the old Minecraft. Craft of mines. It's a thing. Go. Yes, you can't see what I'm doing over on the other screen, but that's intentional. And put those in there. Here we go. Okay, let's launch. Minecraft. Let's go. Right. Java is a virus. True. Freaking Java. The buffering. The buffering is buffering, right? I guess I am. It's super basic. I'm sure it'll change in the future. Hey, Foxbot. You over the ad yet? Okay, good. Hello, hello. I don't know. Because I didn't change anything. And it's been running fine. 115.2 is a magical creature of magic. No, Doom Eternal doesn't need an ad. Everyone knows about Doom Eternal. Right. Rip, tear, repeat. Control over. Exactly, Nightcast. There isn't a new version actually, Zeros. Not on the Curse Forge, at least. Get your ass into gear, and maybe I will. I haven't seen it yet. I am gonna watch it though, because I'm a fan of Bronze Girl, so I want to see what she does with the Revenant. So don't spoil nothing. Saw a screenshot of her wearing something on her chin. They must have done something, because I haven't seen any issues. Ah, a goatee. Yes, all good villains have a goatee. It's good for me, but sorry for you, Joel. A good source of marble. We can make a waypoint. Can we? No, we can. Just don't remember Zero's hotkeys. Close enough. My bowl! Only bad villains have no beard. It's true. Hello, sheep. You live for today. This is green though, so this might be chicken territory. It is highly reminiscent of what I was doing a lot of in Vintage Story last night, but hey. Climbing. We're doing a lot of climbing. There's a lot of climbing in a Vintage Story when you have a world height of 512. Which is like half of the maximum world height. You actually unprobe these entities? Can't. And one probe is over the top of my mini-map, and I cannot be bothered changing it. I am so sorry, but folks, you're just gonna have to live with me in my laziness. And so much digging. Come on, game, just like a chicken? Is that too much to ask? Aha! It listened. And it didn't drop a feather, because of course it didn't. Heck my life. How about you? You a chicken? Is this a chicken on my mini-map? Or is this one of these terrible floating entities of stupid? Yeah, I think Zeros is picking up all the little light entities from the cocoons. That's unfortunate. I grabbed that bed, didn't I? Camping! Good Foxbot. You're in the do crimes category. Cows, which I should actually better. Or is it? Yeah, can't be bothered. Chicken mission. Seriously? There we go. Mission complete. Quantity key. Well, if you've ever participated in a in affirmative action, then you have done the do crimes part. Talking about villains and the fact that every good villain has a beard. And then Foxbot said they have a beard, and then I was like, they're in the do crimes category. Making a reference to Big A do crimes. Exactly, Nanian. That's why be gay do crimes. Or if you ever take part in any sort of affirmative action or a word for when you stand out in public and talk about problems. Brain. No, that's a different thing. Protest. That's the word. The easiest word in the world. Or a cactus. Neat. I'm this way, newbie. I'm this way. And you are welcome to come visit. I don't know where I am at the moment. I just know where I am. But on a coordinate system, I don't know where I am until I get there. Am I a missile? That explains a lot. The server is doing a lot better. The TPS is not tanked to an incredible degree. So some sort of fix has happened regarding the cocoon entities from Elements of Power. But, yeah. Oh yeah. Failing Will Gen. Good stuff. Yeah, that's why I turned around and looked at it. It's all just so normal to me now, Taryn, that I just kind of walk past it without any kind of regard. I mean, generally I sound evil, but I'm definitely a good person. And you're right, it's the laugh that gives it away. Shh, Noctis, you're gonna give up the game. Oh, I'm definitely a hero. 100%. I got the feather that I needed, noob, but thank you very much. Have my quantify key. Is what we were after. We're gonna quantify so hard. See? See, I'm a certifiable hero, because I'm someone's hero. That's how that works, right? I'd love to see ATG again, but then if Cuts doesn't want to do it, I totally understand. He's a veteran of the modded Minecraft system, and it takes a lot out of you. See, my favorite hero in pretty much any franchise has always been old school Rogue from X-Men. As in Southern Belle Rogue, not emo Rogue. Yeah, that Rogue. The Rogue who still struggles with her powers, understands, and just kind of patiently works on herself, but also realizes the power she wields and doesn't stress about it like emo Rogue. Whoops, I almost murdered Miss Marvel. Yes, and that's how she gained flight and super strength. Stone goodies. Other blocks? Sure. We'll put hay in there. But nah, we'll put hay in here. Excuse me. Server, hello. Oh, back up. Mako, you're banned. Get out. Well, having a quantify key, I guess. That was fun. That was a good journey. Are these in here? I'm definitely with the folks that thought it was a bad movie. I'm sorry. Also, the CGI has not aged at all well. And about what I want to do here. I think I have an idea. I have an idea. I need better tools. Hey, like and cheesy, that's totally fine. Get out here, Stone. Don't need you no more. Wild has ensured that we live a better life now. See, I like horror films, but particularly I like B horror films, which are cheesy. What, Shield? I'm not going to need you for a hot second, so... We got that. Sword. Double. Pick. Axe. Oh, the bees are so cute though. I mean, yeah, Ryan Reynolds is a total cutie. I need lots of Jasper. Jasper. Need you. Then Jasper. Got polished. We've got Jasper. Okay, good. Slabs. Hey. Make them vertical. Perfect. Hellraiser 37. I like Cabin in the Woods too, don't get me wrong. But when I'm talking B film, I'm talking like Hellraiser 37, Rubber, Jason in Space. Not called Jason in Space, it's called like Jason 5. Jason X, thank you. And I obviously, if it wasn't clear, I do not watch them to be scared. I don't think that's the goal here. It's to admire the terrible special effects, horrendous writing, and bizarre plots. Well, I suppose that goes into terrible writing, but you know. Don't give them any ideas, Nanian. I don't really want to. I mean, sure, once in a lifetime, and I like my Terraria and all that jazz, but I don't know, just not inspired. And I think I'd probably prefer to give that opportunity to someone a bit younger and, you know. I'm saying that by joining I would win as a guarantee, just that don't want to be somebody who is taking part in reducing their chances. Well, it's not that I'm an old fart, it's that, like, there are some, you know, 10, 12-year-olds who are very, very keen on Terraria and who are fantastic artists already. And I would just like them to have the opportunity. That too, Kabul. You know, part of what really motivated me as a artist was being young, having people tell me my art was good. Because that really sets you down a path, you know? Because you're like, maybe I can do this. Now I'm going to get rid of this because I realized something. I'm just going to replace this wall anyway. Yeah, the get good grades part is actually really important though. There was a lot of the 90s which was dedicated to follow your dreams, and I think that screwed a lot of millennials because they were told you can do anything without being told that, like, there's actually a whole lot of hard work involved. And now I'm not saying that millennials are lazy, far from it. What I'm saying is they weren't coached on what to expect in order to achieve their dreams. Ah, well, this was actually found by Wild. I've teamed up with Wild. And I actually, when starting Forgecraft, didn't really have an idea of the kind of base I wanted to build. Yeah, that didn't help either, Feral. You can do anything. Yeah, but I don't know what I want to do. Like, that's a really important part, I kind of feel. He does indeed. That's the thing. Like, the whole follow your dreams thing was not useful to our generation. Because they were just saying follow your dreams, and we were like, well, I don't even know what I'm dreaming about. Most nights it's like, I don't know, how my friend was climbing up the wall sideways and didn't have... had hands for feet. And I was somehow looking on this whole procession as in a third person. Like, that's what my dreams are like at the moment. I don't know, it's really hard to... side point, it's really hard to come up with dream logic when you're not dreaming. Ah. One day I'll fix this whole... Here it is again. Scroll wheel issue. Today is not that day. Sorry, folks. Right. put those ones down there because I'm probably going to make those stairs. It's not that it's going bad, it's that on my mouse, it's a Corsair Scimitar, and what's happened obviously during build is that the mouse wheel has gotten, with its placement, has gotten too close to the right mouse button, and so when you click the when you click the right mouse button, sometimes it literally physically scrolls the scroll wheel like one click. So what I need to do is I need to get a bit of sandpaper in there so I can separate the wheel from the right mouse button. Well, yeah, I haven't been very communicative on what I've been building, but so now I could explain it as a buttress. All butt. Minecraft, we really do not care if you lose a couple of hearts. Scroll wheel. I do have op, yeah. Why's that? Need some help. It's not so much that you need to donate to a 73-cent sandpaper fund. It's that I need to actually go to a store that sells sandpaper and get it. Right. So how as an op can I interpose this mining dimension? It's just a lever. Ah, okay, yeah. Give... Really? Craft. Right, yeah, that's right. What? No, I don't want... Oh no? So the lever doesn't help. Oh. Well, I could have just given you one of those. You did set a waypoint. You gave me the waypoint. Oh. Well, feel free. You can't seem to connect. Do you have a waypoint? I mean, a waystone? Now you do. Oh, you don't need it. Okay. Okay. You gonna be able to get back from here, or there's another portal in this base? Okay, cool. Right. Buttress. Flying buttress. It's not a flying one though. It's a buttress. Well, this clearly isn't vintage story. I can't jump up 2 block high. Right. Right. I know what I was doing now. I was getting a pickaxe. Gliding buttress? Yeah, probably. I'm sure it has some sort of official name. Fortification, foundation, support, girder. Alright. No worries, newbie. Oh, screw you, please. Where did you even come from? Where on earth did you even come from? It's bright as day out there. Once newbie places a waystone, I'll just use newbie's waystone. Would you like a lift? Lots of cheating going on. I do not care. I legitimately do not care. Inventory is nonsense. Broke my precious white terracotta creeper. That's just not on. Left. Work was done to make this white terracotta. Work was done. You can once I give you permission. Hang on. Really like to know where that creeper came from. Is it dark enough under these trees? Must be. F7. You spawned at night and were just up there the whole time and I never noticed. It's not dark enough under these trees. Yeah, okay. Place those blocks I started digging out. Always good to get some perspective. Whoa. Gas scream to wild. Yeah, that'll be Soren. Probably Direwolf. Hey Neptune. Oh, I forgot to do that. Sure. Solaris is a good game, and it's just had an expansion, right? Iteration expansion? Yeah, well now instead of sirens, he just plays gas screams at you over and over again using Archon. No, don't like that. rounded. So I want to erase this section up. Then step it backwards. A more permanent solution on how to get up and down, by the way, is going to go in. Yeah, that's a lot better. That is a lot better. Okay, cool. My bed's obstructed? Actually, that's a good point. It must be obstructed. Right, well. Solved. That's a good point. The borf's a borfin. Borf. Borf. That's my solution. That's my solution. That's how I'm going to handle that one. Will not stop me from building my build. Not going to happen. Hey, wild zone. I've built the hover slime into the foundation and it looks great, to be honest, so that's good. Sorry, another sneezing fit. We good? We good? We survived. This goes all the way up. So there was something wrong with my periphery. I was holding a shield. Hey Grid, how you doing? Yeah, I might build it a dungeon, we'll see how things go. For now it's built into the foundation, you know, like any good architectural mystery. Right, that should do. Patch up the side, probably. Definitely. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, not bad, actually. Just, you know, finally giving this base an old spruce up. What you up to? Well, unfortunately, it went a little bit off the screen, but you sounds like you were having something nice to eat. Just chilling. That's good. Bad. Hey, CBW. I've built the hover slime into the wall if you didn't catch that. Oh yeah, it's good for finding slime chunks. Now do people know what I'm up to? Now that we have a pier? No, not a large sitting statue, but it could be if I put like a body up here and stuff. Piers. I could do with. Oh, I could do with. Get this. Some pears and syrup. I want some pears and syrup, guys. Yeah, that's what I have for lunch. I don't know how I'm gonna get pears and syrup because I didn't buy any at the supermarket, but I want some pears and syrup. It's Brosman. Oh no. I think Wild's going for like one draw per item total. You know? How many draws is he gonna need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8 times 11 times 71. We're gonna need 6,248 draws. Well, not quite because of compacting draws, but oh, that's good. We have refined. We do. Neat. Jasper. Bricks or polished. Some polished, yeah. More polished, yeah. Probably gonna need to go Jasper mining. Trying to clap so it doesn't peak my microphone, but it does come across. Should really deal with that. Ah, hate that. Get why it does that, but it's annoying. I'm the kind of person who shift deletes everything. Because yes, I am sure I want to delete it. My recycle bin hasn't had anything in it in years. Sure you're sure? I don't know. Come back to me on that and oh. Hello, Sneaky Trim. I see what you're up to, Wild. Don't worry, the whole thing isn't going to be just red out the front. I am going to mix it up with accents and things, but I'm blocking things out at the moment. I'm sorry, random dude. I'm very sorry that it's the case. A very, very helpful key. looks like we're gonna need some more raw jasper, but that's... Did kind of figure we'd need to do that. Yeah, so you never need to hit the recycle bin ever again. Ever again. Stupid recycle bin. Who needs backups? Who makes regrets about their decisions? Not me! I've been playing roguelites all my life. Living with consequences is what it's all about. I mean, the server's performing really, really well since Gigahertz provided an update. Oh, that's a shame. Do we know what the nether one's caused by? That's not a permanent ladder. There will be a nicer way down. I mean, it's a very nethery color, isn't it? I want to accent the jasper with white like I've been doing inside with marble. So we'll see how things go. I think that actually needs to be swapped. I think the middle needs to be raw jasper and the supports need to be... Sorry, the retainers. That's the word I've been looking for this whole time. Need to be brick. Otherwise it's a bit too much loud and a little too much quiet. A little too little quiet. Have an exchange, we should. Indeed. Well, I think the netherbrick is a bit too dark. Because it's not that we want it to look evil, it's just that we wanted to use jasper. Hence why I'm going to be accenting it with a nice bright color like the white in here. More like an anti-hero base, you know? Sorry, Taryn, I have to stand firm on this one. Right, exchange gadget. What are you gonna be? 2 diamonds, 2 lapis, redstone. Lapis. Redstone. You can't tell me Wild didn't get any diamonds. That doesn't seem right. Move them in here already? What do you use them all on? No. Unless he's hiding the technology in this base somewhere. May as well do the duty and pull up these taters. As they're just sitting around not making more. You can always use more potatoes. Wait, the UK's gonna have another potato famine? How is that possible? Do make a very good stapled food source, so is that. Wow, this compost is so inefficient. Yeah, grid monkey, true. Potatoes are actually going to people's houses this time. It's like vanilla armor recycling. You get a nugget for putting in like a chest plate. How is that at all a good deal? Standing in the compost. It does make a good palm tree stem. You're not wrong. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is balanced around base Minecraft, which you're meant to be abusing mob farms and stuff all the time. Hover slime is so distracting with its outline. Right, what can we do for the next 15 minutes? Can we use rubies for anything? No? No? Love perfectly use. I love perfectly useless resources. Kinda can't do osmium, newbie. I mean, it can. Just needs a data pack, but... The essence majigger, hooray! Ah. Which hover slime is the real hover slime? Well, they're actually all real, but which one's the original? What do I want to do? What do me, want to do while I don't have my exchange gadget? I suppose I want to do some more Jasper quarrying. We're gonna need it. Why am I eating that steak now? That's why. Wild sealed off my Jasper quarry somewhere. Here it is. Didn't trust that I had lit it up properly. Nah, I want to keep him. My pet now. Pet hover slime. I need to get a bunch of ladders or something. I have 6, but that's nowhere near enough. A permanent way up here that isn't just me being a dirt. Right, you take the hover slime out of the foundation and everything collapses. It's the keystone. Oops, wrong game. Oops. Fine, I'll mine the osmium. This is a Jasper mine, not an ore mine. Stupid orc, get out of the way. Home exam in calculus. Probably using an online system. But then again, that's still, you could still go and, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Don't know how they would force security for that one. Yeah, FaceTiming with the teacher might be, if they were super keen on making sure you weren't gonna go and Google it. But maybe they just won't care. And maybe they would be suspicious of usually underperforming students suddenly getting everything correct, you know? Making the same mistake. I'm making the same mistake already, but... Yeah, to some extent, you actually have to learn how to answer the question. Yeah, true, Wolfram Alpha. I used Wolfram Alpha a lot when I was doing a lot of stuff on the university math tests and things. Because it's like, I know the concept, I just don't want to have to work through it in my head. See an onion. It's probably good timing actually, because I'm about to wrap up for lunch. Putting ore in here? We are putting ore here. Actually, hang on, hang on. There we go. Perfect. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Is that a dead meme yet? Right, Taryn. Like, even if you know the stuff, you still just use Google, because... F you, basically. I'm here to be efficient, not smart. Hang on. Peter's recipe has changed. Show you're working. Like, yes, it is very good to have a concept of how the math works, and even to be able to do that without a calculator. But for everyday use of mathematics, we have fucking calculators. Yes, one day there might be a solar flare that knocks out all the electronics in our world, but and at which point being able to do it on paper will be useful. But until then, settle down, Grandpa. Right now. Then the hipsters with the mechanical calculators will crawl out of the woodworks, and they will rule the world. Yeah, the way my brain works, I'm not too good at, I'm even forgetting the word for it. The kind of math that you do in your head, the plus, the minus, the multiplication. Arithmetic, yeah, thank you. I'm pretty good at, man, brain. Not algorithm. Starts with A. Algebra. Yeah, algebra. That's right. I'm pretty good at doing algebra in my head, though. Or rather, coming up with the formula for something on the spot. It's just the way my brain works. So sometimes I do need to pull out a calculator in the shops. Like, for example, I did it in the stream, this very stream, when I was trying to work out how many storage drawers we'd need. I don't know what 11 times 8 is, and I'm not going to try. Even though now I realise it's 88. I've known quite a few people in my life that could do 88 times 71 in their head, though. When I was growing up, there was one of those kids that took one of those, like, do math super quick genius classes, and you could throw almost any arithmetic at him and he would solve it about as fast as you could input it in a calculator. It was scary. To this day, he claimed that, like, oh, it's just a bunch of techniques that you use, and I totally believe him, but, like, I just can't conceptualize what those techniques might be. It's a bit like being a robot. That's true, Infern. Or how I would do it in my head is 88 times 10 times 7 and then add 8. So 80 times 7. And I'm not going to bother with that one because that's whatever. Oh, well, there you go, Carbel. That's why I struggle. But it is lunchtime, y'all. So I have to go and have my lunch. So in the meantime, we're gonna send you to Wild, who is up and doing things. And I will be back. Yeah, we don't do meme time here, we do meme time. And I will be back at in an hour. Bye.